Greetings, everyone. I am Dr. Joan Hangarter, also known to many of you as Joan of Angels, for the art, for the work that I do, channeling angels and divine beings. I've been a spiritual teacher, a visionary, a healer for almost 40 years. Hard to believe, but that's true. And I've been watching recently the energies that have been going on around our country, the hate, the anger, the rage, the hostility, the lack of peace and harmony. Okay. Now, I know that many of my followers, many of you, are really light bearers. You're really interested in raising your consciousness, raising your frequency, having more energy and vitality, and being part of the solution. So as I was channeling this morning, I was shown a vision of how to help raise vibrations even during these troubled times, because each of us has that responsibility. It lies within us to be able to shift our own consciousness so that we can be able to shift the consciousness positively of those around us. So what I'm going to share is a little bit of David Hawkins' Power versus Force, and a little bit of talking about positive affirmations, positive thinking, and our vibrations. But it's actually talking about the truth of our thoughts and our energies and our vibrations in the world. So Dr. Hawkins talks about power versus force. And he talks about our energy scale, and he does it through muscle testing, but he talks about how to know what our vibrational frequency is. And he rates all of the range of emotions. So looking at the range of the emotions, we start with, if you look down at the bottom, despising, miserable, shame. It's the vibrational frequency of a 20. All right, and going up on this page to guilt, to apathy, to grief, to fear, to desire, to anger, hate, scorn, demanding all the way up to courage, which is a 200. So basically, Dr. Hawkins is talking about maybe using a vibrational scale. Now he goes from 1 to 700. I work with from 1 to 10. So my numbers are a little bit different than this, but I'm going to have you all work with me so you have a feeling of what I'm doing. So imagine this is a horizontal line. Imagine in front of you there's a horizontal line, and you have like a clock hand, and on the left is 0, apathy, no energy, to a 5, which is neutral, all the way up to a 10, which is all the way over here. So it's basically 0 to 10. This is, if you kind of see it, 0 to 10, a clock hand. Now, if we look at the ranges of emotion, so in other words, when we read the newspaper or we see what's going on television and we're watching people, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate yourself on some of these energies? Are you in that energy of vengeful, of anger, of punitive, of hate, of anxiety, of rage or despair because you can't change it? When you're in those feelings, and especially guys, if you are a light bearer, if you are a person who knows to hold the frequency, your thoughts are going to go out and create that reality. So while we're out there going, oh my God, we need peace and love, and look what's happening. Oh my God, this person's wrong, that person's wrong. And we become part of the blame, shame, hate, rage, guilt, attack syndrome. And so our frequency at that point is here on the lowest of the vibrations. What's the consequence, you say? It's just me being me. Well, is it? When you're at the lowest of these vibrations, you are sending out to the universe those low vibrations. And if you're one of the ones who know better, and you know who you are, then your thoughts are even more powerful than those who don't know better, because your thoughts have the ability to shift the energy. Now, I know this is complex. So in other words, when you're out there agreeing with rage, shame, humiliation, anger, frustration, all of those emotions, you are increasing them. You are not part of the solution of holding a higher vibration of love and consciousness. Why? Because when you are putting out from you, sending out from you, the vibrations of love, harmony, peace, your vibration is already at this highest of levels, and you can positively impact, create an opening, a shift, bring peace and harmony to those who might be raging, to those who might be so obsessed that they're incensed. Okay? So what do we have here? When we start to work with raising our vibrational frequency, all right, we then move up from courage, which is at a 200 according to the doctor, might be at about a 300 on my scale. We go up to enabling, willingness, acceptance, reason, love. Love he has at 500, reverence, serenity. Now yes, I hear you. It is almost impossible to look at the news and be in a state of peace and neutrality. I understand that. But let me explain that to you. If you can work with yourself and you can go, okay, I'm really at the lowest of energies now. I'm enraged. I'm in despair. I'm in rage. I'm in anger. I'm in hate. Okay? And that's not really your normal way of being. I know that. So we have to go back inside and do whatever we can to raise our energetic frequency so we become part of the solution. And so that then we are sending out positive vibrations that will positively impact large numbers of people, our community, our friends, our loved ones. So how do we do this? How do we change our energy? Well, first of all, how do we keep ourselves in balance? We need to look at what those vibrations are and where they are in our body and what we're carrying. Where are we today when we wake up? Where are we when we read the news? So we start to look at that. So what I thought is that we would do a little meditation in raising our vibration and in shifting our energy. So closing your eyes and taking a deep breath in and letting it all out and sending our roots down to the center of the earth, sending them down, down, down into the center of the earth. Okay, very good. As they go down into the center. Now imagining from our crown, the top of our head going up to the heavens, an antenna. And this antenna is going all the way up there. And knowing that we need to tune up our vibration, imagine now with your right hand that you are literally tuning up this antenna. Tuning it up, maybe to the vibrations of courage, joy, happiness, peace, understanding, compassion, love, harmony, well-being. Because as we are raising our own vibrational frequency, and as we are tuning up our antenna, we literally are shifting the energy all around us, everywhere around us. You who are hearing this, you who are in a place where you are hearing it, the very energy around you, the home, the situation, the community, those people that you are now interacting with, we are asking for a raise in energetic frequency. This doesn't mean that we don't give up shifting the planet and working towards making transformation. We shift our thoughts first, because having transformation, ascension, and awareness and the change that we want comes first from in here. So I say become an undercover angel. Start to remember who you are. Start to work with what it's going to take to have a balanced life. And by the way, having a balanced life might mean turning off the television when you become enraged or frustrated or hurt or angry. It might be turning to your partner and just saying, I love you. Can we have a moment of peace and harmony? It can be working with your antenna so that you can raise your own personal energetic frequency, so you can become a part of the solution and not the problem. So I hope these words are helping you. I want you to know that I do a lot of work with people. I do a lot of visionary work. I do a lot of readings that will help you manage your stress, your anger, your rage, who you are, why you were called for these very times. So I'm also asking you to shift your energetics so that you could be the leader that you came to be for these times, because you were born just to be here now, just to be here, to be the leader, to take charge of your energy so that you can help those around you, because the chaos is going to get worse. The chaos out in the world may be even harder to deal with, more trauma. And so we the leaders, we the guides, we who know, can learn how to shift our energy. If you want a session with me, book it, joanofangels.com, let me know. We are working on a new program called 420 Spiritual Living. You can find me on Facebook right now under 420 Spiritual Living. Join our group, help us grow that. Why? We are looking at how we can use the spiritual guidance, the resonance from plants, all plants, not just the cannabis plant, but plants that help us heal, help us grow, help us expand our knowledge, and help us become part of the solution here on the planet. So I love to all of you. Let me know what you think and your feedback. May you have a blessed day.